One would never have guessed that the entrepreneur behind this popular restaurant was once a complete novice to the industry. Bungalows in Lagos, Nigeria is now an entertainment destination, although its owner came from a completely different background.
I was in the IT business before.
Lebanese by birth, Marcel Karam has been a resident in Nigeria for over 30 years. He introduced his culture's love of cuisine to the locals, and today he is an accomplished restaurateur.
Actually, when I opened it, I had no notion of the service. So it took me 3 to 4 years to adjust to know the in and out of the business. I had no food knowledge. I didn't know what goes in the kitchen. I didn't know what goes behind the bar. So it's completely new for me. And that was a mistake, opening a business with no background. I didn't have the A to Z, the know-how of the business. But, you know, I got to know it now. A bit too late, but I'm into it now fully. We survived it. It's not easy to survive it, but we did.
Survival soon escalated into success. Bungalow's restaurant is a culinary fusion of Eastern and Western influences, served under an African roof. Both fajitas and sushi have a place on the menu. Authentic Italian pizzas crisp in the oven, while teppanyaki displays delight patrons. Marcel shows us around.
During weekends and during matches events, especially for the English Premier League, our place is known as a sport cafe bar. This is why you see 14 dedicated LCDs meant for sports. So during that period, when there are matches played, the place will be full of them on the bar, seated, enjoying the match. As you can see, dedicated 14. Now we're entering Banyaki. It's our teppanyaki Japanese grill, which has been open now for the last 13 months. We have brought this concept to Nigeria. We are the first one to bring it, fully dedicated. As you can see here, it's a unique table. It can fit in 15 persons, adjustable up to 20, depends on the group. We came to a concept, you want to have a teppanyaki, you will call us earlier, you book, and we entertain you.
Marcel Karam is a highly driven and enthusiastic entrepreneur. He is completely committed to his business venture.
You have to be there in this business. If you're not there, you're out. It's very demanding, and we give it full time. More than enough even. I would say 26 hours a day, if that is possible. So, yes, it is demanding, and we are right there behind it. We have the good crowd, the good, proper personnel, so. You can see our business card. It gives you the urge to come and have food here. You can see it's like a bited one. And our menu, we took care of it. We went for small concepts, small designs, small details to come up with this. And all this is being made through the help of my daughter, who she is a graphic designer. She designed all the bright ideas here, make them happening, make them live. Unfortunately, you see price changes, but that's beyond our control. Our last concept in the business, it's a coffee shop called Bambinos. And the Bambinos stand for B-U-N for bungalow, the bean for the beans, and the O-S for the sound. So I had an after hours period between 3 to 5. It was at that period. People do not come back here because simply they miss a good coffee and a good espresso and a good cappuccino. So they used to go elsewhere. So I had to do this to attract that period of my time and satisfy my existing customers. Thus the concept came. And since then, you know, it brought new crowd, kept my customer happy, since we give them everything fresh here. My next plan should be now open up a concept in the open air on a rooftop as a sky bar, like a nightclub, restaurants, evening time. So my next plan is this, Bungalow Sky. You're in Africa, so you might enjoy the weather evening time. And there is no other concept like that in here yet. So now we are in the search of a rooftop, plain rooftop open, that we can use for our concept. Hopefully within the next 6 months to 1 year. Everything is possible. With the right planning, the right concept, the right idea, and the right expenditure, everything is happening.
Marcel Karam views challenges as an opportunity to reinvent his establishment. He has come a long way and is pleased with his progress.
You come to Bungalow, if you fancy a drink, we have a fully loaded bar. You fancy a continental meal, you sit down. You fancy a sushi, you sit down. You fancy a teppanyaki meal, a bar dedicated you have. So coffee we have too. So we are here to serve you, food-wise and entertainment-wise.
And you're a happy man.
I am a happy man.